Hey guys, if you came into the stream, go ahead, say hey, say what's up. I'm just getting everything set up and ready for you. Okay, so that's going. I'm gonna throw you up here. So hey guys, I just wanted to just say what's up and everything. I appreciate everybody who came. And at first I wanted to start it off by saying that last night I had went ahead because I was still feeling like backtesting, but I didn't want to stream right then and there, and so I threw my music on and I kind of played with the settings on the POC. I'm gonna call it CP for now on. So whenever I reference CP, I'm referencing that indicator. So I played with this indicator settings a little bit, and this is what I had got it to. And that the main thing was, I could have sworn I had this changed last night. Let me see what pair I was looking at. Okay, so this is the indication that I had got to. So I dropped this signal down a little bit because I noticed for a lot of the trades last night, the red line was my signal line was a little bit slow to it, and so I did that. But I also was going through and going through my losses and everything, so I had changed up the method of it. So now it is a EMA, no, not EMA, double smooth EMA. There you go. And everything else still the same. And one other thing that I'm going to do before I actually start backtesting is I'm going to take my DPO sheet and cross-reference that with my news calendar and go ahead and take out those trades that really shouldn't be in there. So go ahead and pull this up so I can get a true accurate representation, because I'm going to redo my C2 testing for Swiss JPY and see how that goes. Actually, I could just start with Aussie CAD. Nope. All right. Oh, let me throw this to that side. Cool. So we're finna go ahead and get started with this. 111 not on there. What's up, man? I would say your name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Fayo? Let me know if Fayo right or wrong. 111 is on there. 21, 23, 225, 228. Or actually, I'm not gonna do this. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about that part yet, because I don't know if the day skip or anything like that. Oh, so I guess I can still keep this big. What I'll do is make a copy of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare this set of results to this. Then at the very end, I'll compare it to the other one. Not the Discord. Right. So I think I'm gonna start off with Switch JPY like I always do. Hey. Alright. So now we're gonna bump that to the side. I'm gonna bump this one to the side. Before we get started, I'm gonna boot this up. File. Okay, I'm glad you corrected me. What's up, file? Okay, I see you now. Yes, sir. I'm gonna bump that one to the side. And we're just gonna let this thing run and see how it goes. So man, how does it feel getting into the private Algo group? I really want to know. Hey, if y'all also want to listen to this playlist, it's in the description, or it should be. Go ahead and push this one up. Oh yeah, and I'll also show you a little bit of the work I was doing last night. My profile picture. I remember, I forgot who it was, tried to call you out and say you just did it right then and there to try to match it. I think you did. But yeah, man, I don't know. It seemed like just like lately, now that more people are starting to show up, the Discord is kind of becoming like a big old family, you know? Well, I would say the higher you go, the more of a family it becomes. Being in the general population, it just. So that's interesting. I had placed that trade. I'm gonna just put that one in my back pocket for maybe a continuation trade. Cause you see my C2 reset itself, so that might be new rules, some on the horizon. Who knows? What's the next date? 7/19. Thinking this one looking good for the home team, man. All right. So that our first pair showing up. And let's compare this to the other trade like I said I was going to do. Okay, so they see the actual win rate 8-1, 8-2, 8-1-2-5, so that's good. So 7-2. Let's see what's the difference between these two. Still 15 nothings. Okay. So I would say even though my actual wins and losses kept one. Basically, it did a little trade off for the nothings, but I'm not really tripping about that one. Okay, and I'm gonna show y'all what I had did in my spare time last night. I believe it was this one. Yeah. So we're gonna push you to the side and push you to that side. So what I did was I had went through my previous algorithm I had built, and I was first testing out with y'all on the stream. I think it was like the first 2 or 3 streams, and I looked over and I'll see which one was my biggest wins. You know, the trends that really get the pips back in your pocket. And so I was seeing, I highlighted those days as you can see for each pair. And then I tried to cross-reference it to make sure that this indicator gave me those same wins. And that is honestly all what I did. And I did those for every pair. Some had more than others. Where was it at? There you go. As you can see. So we did that one. Let's go ahead and do which way should we go? Should we go Euro then Aussie, or Aussie then Euro? Here, let's see who got more. 36, so 46, 76 trades versus 40 something. I'd rather get the big number of trades done first. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and load up the new chart on everyone, so I don't have to do this again. I'm gonna check the settings to make sure it's a new one. Yes. F11. We're just gonna do the same thing over again. Okay, there we go. Do 420. And actually, guys, fun fact: A1Fx birthday is on April 19th. I'm an Aries baby. So soon it will be my birthday, but as everybody will know, I will be spending it inside the house. And I also gotta say, today was my first day of barbecuing and everything, and I gotta say it went pretty well. I can't complain. Everybody really liked it. I gotta say that indicator just performed amazing just then. Man, it's just taking all these nothings out and not playing no games with them. Yes, yes, sir. Well, I said April 19th. You get missing the one in front of it, but I appreciate it. Hey there, yeah. Alright, 1.5, that's a trade. And one thing that I just felt it in my inside of myself that I should let y'all know is that say in an instance where this combination, it may have a little bit lower win rate, I would rather still go with this set of indicator because I will eventually get a higher ROI. Because I wouldn't mind trading 1-2 win percentage for a 3% ROI, you know what I'm saying? Okay, where we at? 7:15. Yes, sir. Okay, that's what I thought. Wait, I was like, what? Oh. Hello, hello, hello. I appreciate that. I appreciate you catching me on that. I don't know when it cut out, but I'll just go over everything that I went over. Aussie CAD, it jumped from a 55% win rate to a 60% win rate, and the actual win rate with the full trades went up 1%, and that's just overall really super duper good. And that I gave a special shout out to everybody in the family that we was able to get to 52 subscribers, and we broke up with 50 subscribers, and it's like, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna tear up and just start crying and all that, but I was just telling everybody that's around me that it's just really crazy that just so many people out there really like what I'm doing and everything, because it's like, you never know how other people backtest and everything that they do. And so I'm just glad that the way that I do things, people is really liking it and sharing it to other people and everything like that. I can't wait to keep growing this family. So let's see, 4-6, 4-5. I keep passing that date. Okay. Okay, that was still a trade. Yeah, just so far with back testing and everything, I'm really thinking this one candle rule really gonna be essential to my success. Okay, that's still a win. Okay. $5.22, $5.23. Hey. Yeah, man, I could tell you what's going on in my mind is that for the overall win rate, I don't think it's looking too good for the home team and everything. Yeah, I know definitely the actual win rate went down. I know that for sure. Well, not for sure, but I have a very strong inkling. All right. So guys, we came from a general 77% win rate with a nothing win rate of 55% to so that was a 2% drop down in both, I believe, actual win rate. Yeah. So this one dropped off a little bit. Now I got 3/5 out the way. I always like to check the actual results tab. Just kind of get a rough estimate to see where we're at. So other one was a 77, and I'm just round it up to 62% win rate with 255 trades, 314. We're at a 78 win rate, but 61. So I would say that's a 0.2 difference and +1. So we're getting actual more wins with this so far. We got to see about the other ones. Let me know who all watching. Say, drop something in the chat, man. If not, I'll just keep going and doing what I'm doing. Well, hold on, guys. I'm finna hey. Ooh. I am not. Man, I wish File was here. He was like one of the first people in here, man. All right. No questions. We will just keep on tracking along. All right. With no questions, let's get it going. What? We got 8 people watching, man. That's something. So that's there. 28. 28, that's there. He tested. Oh shoot. Well, I would say honestly, just regular confirmation 1 indicators, I would say probably around the 30 range, 30 indicators. Now, where the big part come in, there are a lot of times I would compare them and trying to find out which one better and everything, and those is actually in the hundreds. I know you see my spreadsheets and me scrolling, it don't look like hundreds, but a lot of times what I did was it became so much I would just have to just delete those charts if it didn't even look right or make sense. So I would say, I don't know if I would say I've looked at 1,000 indicators. I don't know if I would say that, but I know I looked at least northwards of 700 at a minimum. And actually combinations that I tested, I would say maybe 300-400 maybe, I'm not sure, just throwing a number out there, but it's definitely in the hundreds. I don't know if that answer your question, but yeah, good question. And I gotta say, if anybody watching new to the channel, this would be a time to ask a question. There's no dumb questions. Now, if you ask in the Discord, I can't guarantee you won't get called out for it. Gosh. Yep. Like I said, I was talking to some cat over Discord, and he was just really happy and just like surprised with how I backtested and everything. And I had told him, like, when I first started no nonsense Forex, I was trying to go against the grain, and I was trying to build an algorithm based off my phone using the MT4 app. So I had my little baseline. I used the ADX for my volume. I used the William R percentage for my C1. I used the Kijinsen, and I can't remember the other ones I would use. But mind you, I was on my phone, and I was just sitting wherever I was on my phone. I would look at the trade, and I don't know if you ever used the MT4 mobile app, but you have to press it to get the actual candle information. You can't just scroll to it like here. And what I would do is I would get that information, switch apps on my phone to Google Sheets, and then enter in the data. And I was doing that for like a good month, and that's not even taking into consideration about a couple weeks before that I was just hell bent on, you know what, I'm gonna get 50 pips. I set my ATR for 50 pips per trade basically, and that was a disaster. And it's like every rule I try to go, every time I try to go against VP rule, I keep getting messed up, and I eventually get reeled back in, mess up, reel back in, and it was just a battle between those two. So I went from all the way from my phone to here, and I tested a lot. Like I would tell you, the T3 Osh, his T3 histogram, man, I tested so many indicators up against it, but it was so hard. Like, I don't know which chat I had put it in, but I had asked, like, have anybody ever encountered what is that called? Ever encounter a really good C1 indicator, but couldn't find nothing else to improve on the win percentage? And it was like, yeah. I think Nate responded to my question, and it was like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know when y'all got in, but I remember it was the time me and Nate was on the same level. He wasn't an admin or nothing. I was rising up in the ranks. So wait, I'm gonna read out Alluring Spy comment question first. Hey man, thanks for helping me find your chart. Have you ever tried Vulcan Profit? I just finished backtesting it on Euro USD April 1st, 1720, or from, I would assume, years 2017 to 2020. I think I got it wrong, as I got 100% and it doesn't seem to RP. I sent it to an indicator on Discord. We'd be glad if someone tested out too to confirm those results. So wait, you got 100? If you got 100% win rate, I would say definitely check for repainting. Okay. Yeah, I probably wouldn't do it now. If I got some time, I might go through it to just see if it repaints or anything. I trust your backtesting results, and if it doesn't repaint, then you might have something really good on your hands. But Mufasa Ali, he says, how do you know that the indicator isn't repainting since you backtesting using ATR? So I would say this is one of my OG indicators that I used to whenever I was backtesting and everything. So I just knew it all by my heart that it doesn't repaint. But let's just say per se we're gonna get out of that. What this is how, it's probably not the best way, but this is how I test for repainted indicators. I go to strategy. Right there, start it up. Then just open it real big. And then all I would do was just look at this and just see if any of the history data moves or anything like that. So this little normal shaking, that's okay. But once the candle closes, if that data moves at all, that's what will cause your attention. And so you'll just run this for, ooh, that's way too fast. So how about instead of that, we go to, oh my gosh, so 20. So you see none of this data moves as it goes. And you can do this on a 1 minute chart, daily or whatever. I just like doing it on a 5 period chart because it gives me just quickest way to let me know if it repaints or not. Now I gotta say, this was the problem with one of the algorithms that I had built, was that I built it, it looked really good, and I even did the full 28 period back test, but I forgot to make sure it doesn't what is it called? Doesn't repaint. And now I don't know if you can see, but if you draw your attention to over here where this is moving up and down, that is not a sign of repainting. What that is the whole chart readjusting itself because of this point. It was too high, so there's no fixed max and mins. So like you see, this and this will constantly move, so the whole chart will move. So just take that into consideration. And just stop it right there. Let me know, does that answer your question, Mufasa? I'm gonna call you Ali. But one other question with SPY. Have you tested against any other pairs, or Euro USD was your only pair that you tested against? Ooh. All right, there you go. I really appreciate that. I like helping people, man. So 3, 5. Oh yeah, go ahead. Is that a that shouldn't be there. What I'm about to say, if that's a C1 indicator, go ahead and backtest this against your whole system. Oh no, all this stuff that I'm using it for free. I gotta say, for most things, I don't really believe paying for nothing over the internet, man. So I'll just go ahead and backtest while I answer this question. So the reason why I chose DPO is if you get higher in the Discord, I noticed a lot of other people was using this indicator a lot, and a lot of my other C1 indicators was 2-line crosses, and I wanted to find a really good 0-line cross indicator. I was really able to see some potential with that. I always see people making some really bomb algorithms with this, so I wanted to make my own, you know. Oh, you talking about that? So that program I just used, yes, it is built into MT4. So what you want to go to is this little eyeglass right here called Strategy Tester. You can either press that or hit Control R. I'm sorry, I didn't understand your question first. Yeah, so if you want to test like EAs or just anything like that, that's what you'll want to go to, Strategy Tester. And then you'll pop this up. And one issue that I had before was, you see, this is what you'll probably get, and what you have to do is pull this up a little bit to show all this other data that you'll need. Yeah, now so everything else far as like trading view and everything like that, I don't have no experience with it, so those you'll have to be on your own. Is that what you was asking about? Yeah, and one other thing too, whenever you use like soft 4FX, FX Blue, I believe it's called, or any of those, you'll want to run it through that strategy tester. And here, actually, I'm gonna set this to know where I'm at. You'll go to strategy tester, and if you're trying to do a test with an EA, what you have to do is press indicator, expert advisor, and then this is where your EAs would be. So as you see, I had the no nonsense testing, FX Blue. That's when I was beginning and starting to trade and everything like that. And if you ever want to actually download a EA, where you will have to download it to is, like I told you, first open up the data profile, then you'll go to MQL4, if that will load up, and then you'll go up here to experts, and then that's where you will download your EA at, and then you will run it through here. Just a little bit food for thought. Now see, I got some questions and stuff in the Discord. All right. And I don't mind stop what I'm doing to answer questions and stuff at all. I'm glad I can help. Oh, okay, good. Hey, Fivers gang. I'm with the Fivers right now. Best of luck to you too, man. If you have your back testing, you I don't know if you have your back testing history and everything. Talk to Judge or one of the admins to get into the prop firm group, man. I would love to have you. I gotta say that's a really good group to be a part of. I would say you can almost envision it as like the varsity of everybody in the Discord. In my opinion, of course, I would say yes. Now there may be the in my opinion, yes, this is the best way to backtest manual. Now, is it just I haven't seen nobody else really backtest. This is all what I know. But if I was new and if I was in your shoes, I would recommend to maybe try and backtest like this, but also try and add your flavor, because I think that's a lot of pitfalls. Everybody in the Discord is everybody just trying to copy what's everybody else doing next. So I would say take apart what you like that I'm doing and put your own sauce to it, you know. Come on, Mark, you gotta be on time, man. But nah, I'm glad to see you, dog. You missed it. We actually for the first in a while we talked a little bit about EAs. I never thought I'd do that. No, it ain't no, or in my opinion, it's not no jumping the gun, because it's a couple people that's in the what is that called? Prop firm group that haven't been able to be in a private group or private algos group. If you can just show Judge that you've been testing the no nonsense Forex way, I believe he should let you in. But hey man, best of luck to you. Let me know which plan did you sign up for? Did you go big and try the 45K? 326. Ooh, that was a nasty loss. I just avoided. I don't like the way how that sound. Okay. Yeah, I signed up for the lower 52K. Might as well save me a few years. If I pass, if not, we'll spend another half year testing again and recover no 50,000 USD. Cool. Sounds good to me, man. I say best of luck to you. Make sure you be smart with everything that's going on in the world. So, right now, the edit form is a 79 win rate with a 68% win rate with nothings. Wow. Actually, I'm going to put that up on the screen just so... Oh. I want y'all to see that difference, man. This is why you tweak indicators. The default is okay, but you can make it so much better. And I know I'm cherry picking a little bit here because just a minute ago I really sped past the other indicator where it dropped down a little bit, but it only dropped down maybe 1 percentage point. This one had a big jump. A big jump. I like it. So we no. So we're gonna minimize that. Throw this on here. And we'll do our last indicator. And I will say also, guys, I might stream tonight, but the stream, if I stream again today, I should say today or tonight, depending on where you is. If we will have a conversation, it will be mostly through the chat. I'll mute my mic and I'll just have some, or I'll give y'all preference. It'll be explicit music, and it'll just be me going. Let's go ahead and knock out this last pair. And I will best believe next back up a little bit. Best believe next stream it will be mostly centered around adding that baseline. Well, I like this song. Let me know if y'all vibing with this song. Hold on. Hey. Oh yeah, guys, this is the person I'm got the playlist from. My part of the world is finna be 11 o'clock at night. Yep, man. But nah, I'm not gonna lie, my sleep schedule all the way messed up, so I'll probably be up for a good minute. Thank you, man. I'm gonna have to redo my hotkeys for my stream because I don't know why I keep getting on mute. But hey man, that just also guys, let me know what y'all think about what I did with the chat box. Oh wait, do y'all even see the chat? Huh, y'all even see the chat. Oh well, I guess hopefully a live chat be on. 6'9". It's like that. 627. Eight, 2, 1. Dang, I hope I wasn't muted for too long. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm feeling y'all on that. I think long as I keep my music non-copyright claim, I'll be able to have the live chat on the video on the side, hopefully. And if somebody wouldn't mind doing me a favor, can y'all go like to my last stream and see if the live chat replay is on? It would be greatly appreciated. Oh, first stream, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, I really do prefer the music on my first stream first. I really did. That's what I said. I think tonight I might stream again, but with no voice, and just have that going in the background. Let me know in the chat if y'all prefer this music or my music in my first stream. Okay, thank you, Spy, and thank you, File. Ooh, this indicator doing numbers, man. Oh yeah, guys, and it'll be greatly appreciated. I'm glad y'all been really interacting with the chat and stuff. If y'all wouldn't mind, also like the video and make a comment underneath it, so we can help push this out to more people, help get more people in the no nonsense Forex way of trading. Yeah. 7-2. Yeah. I ain't gonna take that trade. I really do appreciate all the support y'all giving me through this, man. Like I see, I promise y'all the quality of the stream getting a little bit better. I might make it more entertaining. I don't know. Hey, from Portugal, I appreciate it, man. This stream will be up before you wake up. Just make sure you can go and watch the end of it. $11 to $8. Yeah, I still keep that trade. We in 2019, one more year before this stream will end. That's a funny way of saying it. Oh, I like that little beat drop he put there. Gonna keep that one. Oh, let's go ahead and go back. Yep, that's still there. 12.20. That made it. 20 something. That did not make it. So we finished retesting the C2 confirmation indicator. And think about it, guys. So far with all my streams combined, I think I had 5 streams and all in about an hour and a half. So I'm pretty sure that's, I would say, somewhere around the ballpark of 10 hours I done put into the algorithm so far. Now, I kind of just give you a little bit of mindset on what kind of dedication it takes to be able to put together a no-nonsense Forex algorithm the correct way, and like I said, the correct way. So, anyways, digressing from that, Euro USD, scroll over. Oh, they get on the right one. Euro USD, 74% win rate. I'm gonna leave that at 61% win rate for nothing. Just slide it over one. Oh, that made that one look terrible, man. Let's see, we dropped 4% with the actual win rate, so we took wins off of that one, and losses we added both to the win and loss column. It's more nothings. So overall, let's do a little analysis of the actual results. Actually, let's go ahead and make this big. You always gotta keep your goal in mind, guys. Just had to throw that one out there. So where's DPO at? So we're just gonna show the steps and tiers to each one. So started off with 411 trades, 79% win rate, actual win rate, 61% win rate. Then the other night we back tested. We dropped off at our actual win rate to 77. We went to almost 62% win rate. Now it was an 82 difference trade. That may not be true, but anyways, so what we have today, before I do that, remember, so we're gonna remember 79, 61, 77, 62. Honestly, I pay attention more towards the one with without chalk it up. There we go. So I pay attention more to this one. I'll highlight that in red. I pay more attention towards that one because I feel like that's more accurately close to what my algorithm is really going to be. Because everybody can say, oh, I got 77% win rate. But is that with nothing or without nothing included? Because a lot of people will claim and say they have a 77% win rate, but with nothing they have 200 nothings, and then they have in all actuality they have a 40% algorithm, you know. But anywho, 62%, so that actually jumped up a whole percentage, so I'm happy about that. And I gotta say, we from here to here, we filtered 255. That's what that number probably is. So we're gonna do the same, equals 411 minus, I'm gonna do a little math on my calculator on my phone really quick. 247 plus 86, 333. So for this one, we filter out a whopping 78 trades versus 68. And so from this point on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the baseline I had on my original algorithm like y'all had saw previously. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I really like the entries and the exits that y'all give me. And I'm still going to be debating about it if I'm going to do it where it's just a regular actual baseline and I do every baseline crosses, or if I'm going to do it like I've been previously doing it and to do it on whenever the trend change or quote unquote color change and the price line crosses. I'll probably figure that out tonight, and I'm gonna see if there are any more questions in the chat before we hop off. Just give it a little bit of time. Hey, work. Hey. Thank you, man, for staying here, dog. Foul, you stayed here for a whopping hour and a half. I appreciate you. How can I get the backtest spreadsheet? Private message me on Discord. Like I said, if you want any of my spreadsheets, so depending on which ones, message me on Discord and I'll give it to you, man. Thank you for having me, dog. I will say, with that being said, any more questions, drop a comment under the video, like it, and any further questions, we could continue to chat on Discord. A1 Ingram. Have a wonderful day.